This is the safest bank.
I am Mary, one of the bank tellers in Dream Bank.
One day, one of Mary's customers, Ben, comes to the bank.
How may I help you today, Ben?
I want to remit $200,000 to this account.
May I ask why you want to remit so much money to this account?
It's a secret between you and me. I'm going to become a millionaire!
I think it's not a secret anymore.
Haha, it's not a secret anymore. Ben is going to be a millionaire.
Why will you become a millionaire?
I got an email from Lucky Lottery Company. It said that I have won the biggest prize, $2 million!
$2 million? That's much money!
Ben just followed the directions of the email and tried to pay the tax to them. And he truly believed the money will be transferred to him.
Are you sure it's real? It sounds like a lottery scam.
She is Susan, Ben's friend. She is also Mary's customer.
Why do you say so? The email looks so formal.
Is it a scam or a fact?
I also clicked the link, and the website showed my name on it.
It must be real. You are so lucky.
See? So why are you here?
I'm here to remit $300,000 to my boyfriend.
What? You have a boyfriend?
I have never heard about this.
I met him on an online dating app Tinder 3 weeks ago.
For only 3 weeks?
He's so perfect to me, and we are going to get engaged next month.
Engaged?
Wow, your love goes so fast.
Susan told everyone that her boyfriend is a manager in an international business company. He invited Susan to invest in his company.
It's all for our future.
What a lovely plan. But it's a little strange.
Your love story sounds more like a scam.
Yours sounds more like a
Let's
scam.
don't have a fight. We can ask the police.
Ben and Susan are arguing about whether they were scam or not. So, Mary called her sister, Amy.
Amy is a police officer who works near the bank. Because of Mary's call, she comes to the bank.
There. Here I am, the symbol of justice.
You look more like a scammer.
No, I'm a real police officer. So what's happening here?
Ben and Susan told Amy what happened to them.
According to my experience, you both got tricked in scams.
It can't be possible!
I think so too.
Ben, your story may be a lottery scam, and Susan, yours may be a romance scam.
Lottery scam and romance scam? How do you know?
Ben, did you buy their lottery tickets?
Actually, no.
How can you get a prize if you don't buy a lottery ticket?
And did you check the information of the lottery company?
No, I was too excited to check.
Amy checked Ben's email and found the lottery company has been reported as a scam.
Actually, it's a scam.
Whew, I almost lost my money.
Susan, did you meet your boyfriend in person?
Actually, no. But I have his photo. He's really handsome, right? Hey, I have seen this man before. We have more than 3 reports about a man from girls with broken heart and empty wallet so far.
More than 3 victims? He is not your sweetheart, but only a hateful scammer.
He not only cheats my love, but also wants to take my money from his so-called lovers.
There are more and more different scams all over the world now. They may provide something too good to be true. We have to protect ourselves.
What can we do to protect ourselves?
Be wary about calls or emails from someone you don't know. Don't trust them easily.
Don't give your personal details to them.
Talk to someone you trust and ask for their opinions.
Be sure not to send your money.
And you can report it to the police.
Thank you so much for your help. You protected our money.
It's my duty.
When we meet something too good to be true, we should stop and think twice. Stop and check. Stop and check. Don't let the scammer steal your check.
There's no such thing as a free lunch. We have to protect ourselves.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to tell you a story. The Baker's Dozen. The Baker's Dozen.
In the Dutch town later known as New York, there lived a baker, Van Amsterdam, who was honest as he could be.
Each morning, he checked and balanced his scale, and he took good care to his customer. Exactly what they pay for, no more and no less.
Van Amsterdam's shop was always busy because people trusted him and because he was a good baker as well. And never was a shop busier than in the days leading up December 6th, St. Nicholas Day.
At that time of year, people flocked to the baker's shops to buy his fine St. Nicholas cookies.
Made of gingerbread, iced in red and white, they look just like St. Nicholas, as the Dutch know him.
Tall and thin, with a high red bishop's cup and a long red bishop's cloak.
One St. Nicholas Day morning, the bakers were just ready for business when the door of his shop flew open.
In walked an old woman, wrapped in a long black shawl.
I have come for a dozen of your St. Nicholas cookies.
Taking a tray, Van Amsterdam counted out 12 cookies. He started to wrap them, but the woman reached out and stopped him.
I asked for a dozen. You have given me only 12.
Madam, everyone knows that a dozen is 12.
But I say a dozen is 13. Give me one more.
Van Amsterdam was not a man to bear foolishness.
Madam, my customers get exactly what they pay for, not more and not less.
Then you may keep the cookies.
She turned to go, but stopped at the door.
Van Amsterdam, however honest you may be, your heart is small and your face is tight. Go again, bounce again, learn how to count again.
Then she was gone.
From that day, everything went wrong in Van Amsterdam's bakery.
His bread rose too high or not at all.
His pie was sour or too sweet.
His cake crumbled or chewy.
His cookies were burnt or dull.
His customers noticed the difference, but before long most of them were going to other bakers.
That old woman has bewitched me. It is how my honesty is rewarded.
A year passed.
The baker grew more and more poor.
Since he sold little, he baked little, and his shelves were nearly bare. His last few customers slipped away.
Finally, on the day before St. Nicholas Day, not one customer came to Van Amsterdam's shop.
At day's end, the baker sat alone, staring at the unsold St. Nicholas cookies.
I wish St. Nicholas could help me now.
Then he closed his shop and went sadly to bed.
That night, the baker had a dream. He was a boy again, one in a crowd of happy children, and there in the midst of them was St. Nicholas himself.
The bishop's wife who stood beside him, his basket filled with gifts. Nicholas put out one gift after another and handing them to the children.
But Van Amsterdam noticed something strange. No matter how many presents Nicholas passed out, there was always more to give.
In fact, the more he took from the basket, the more they seemed to hold.
Then Nicholas handed a gift to Van Amsterdam. It was one of the baker's own St. Nicholas cookies.
Van Amsterdam looked out to thank him, but it was no longer St. Nicholas standing there.
Smiling down at him was the old woman with the long black shawl.
Van Amsterdam awoke with a start. Moonlight shone through the half-closed shutter as he lay there thinking.
I always give my customer exactly what they pay for, not more and not less. But why not give more?
The next morning, St. Nicholas Day, the baker rose early.
He mixed his gingerbread dough and rolled it out.
He molded the shape and baked them.
He iced them in red and white to do just like St. Nicholas.
And the cookies were as fine as any he had made.
Van Amsterdam had just finished when the door flew open. In walked the old woman with a long black shawl.
I have come for a dozen of your St. Nicholas cookies.
In great excitement, Van Amsterdam counted out 12 cookies.
And one more.
In this shop, from now on, a dozen is 13.
You have learned to count well. You will surely be rewarded.
She paid for the cookies and started out, but as the door swung shut, the baker's eyes seemed to play a trick on him.
He saw him glance, the tail and a long red cloak.
As the old woman foretold, Van Amsterdam was rewarded. When people heard they counted 13 as a dozen, he had more customers than ever.
In fact,
Then Amsterdam grew so wealthy that the other baker in town doing the same.
From there, the practice spread to other towns and led through all the American colonies.
At least, they say, it's now 13 because the baker's dozen.
A custom common for over a century.
And alive in some places to this day.
That's all for this story. Thank you.
Bob.
Mulan Lin is a plain and weak girl who is always laughed at by some students at athletics school. I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away.
Mulan wants to change herself. One day, an idea just came across her mind. She went to her mom.
Mom, I want to be a unique boxer. I'll put on boxing gloves to school.
Okay, Mulan. That change will be nice. Go ahead. Have a nice day.
When Mulan went to school, she met her schoolmates.
Guess what?
Boxing gloves! Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are.
Wow, what did you do to yourself?
Whatever it is, you surely look weird.
We can't believe you came to school like that.
Cool, cool, cool. Mulan is so cool.
This is me, and I won't let your bitter words break me down.
Then Mulan started her plan. On the first day, she did 16 squats,
16 squats,
50 push-ups,
50 push-ups,
and 100 dumbbell lifting.
and 100 dumbbell lifting.
The next morning, when Mulan went back to school with boxing gloves, she met the coach of her class, and she said,
Coach Zhang, I want to be a boxer.
Follow your heart.
"You can't be a boxer."
Ask for the moon. Why not?
Why not?
Because you are a girl.
A girl.
Don't you know you are a weak girl?
Then, on the second day, Mulan did 200 jumping jacks
Jumping jacks.
and 500 jumping ropes.
Jumping ropes.
Day in and day out, Mulan persisted in training muscle endurance.
Then, one day when Mulan went shopping with her mom in the market,
She heard a scream.
Ouch, help me.
What happened to you?
I hurt my knee. I can't stand up. I can't move even an inch.
Mulan, it's the right time to show skills.
Mom, I'll give him a helping hand.
you can count on me like 1, 2, 3. Mulan carried Deli on her back easily and ran to the hospital right away.
On the way to the hospital, Mulan kept bumping into things.
3 dogs. Wow, wow.
Ouch.
And 2 cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ah.
Oof! The next morning, when Mulan went to school, she was surprised at what she saw.
All the other schoolmates were wearing boxing gloves.
Chomp, chomp, and the magic trumpeter and boxer.
When we put on the stunning boxing gloves, we become it girls. And there's no place for you here.
You're all a bunch of copycats. You just do what I do.
Mad, mad, mad.
Mulan is mad.
Knock it off. Let's have a boxing match tomorrow.
I am brave, I am bright, I am who I'm meant to be. The next morning at home, Mulan said,
Mom, today's my important day. And I'm strong enough to prove that I'm really, really a unique boxer.
My dear, stick to your uniqueness. And this time, I'll walk alongside you.
When Mulan and her mom got to school, the other schoolmates saw her and said,
I'm the champion boxer, Donald Trump.
Whatever it is, you're surely a weak girl. Mulan, go up and deliver a knockout blow to them.
This is real. This is true.
I'm unique boxer Mulan Ling.
I'll be the referee. Trump and Mulan come to the boxing ring.
The exciting boxing match just began right after Trump and Mulan gave each other boxer's handshake.
Guess what? The match just started and Trump was knocked to the canvas and fell to rights within 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! We can't believe it! You made it! You made it! You're the model I admire!
Undoubtedly, you're already the unique boxer.
The next day at school, guess what?
All the girls and all the boys were surprised to see
A nice woolen hat on Mulan's head!
the wooden hat was from Telly.
Daily like knitting sweaters at the swimming pool.
From now on, and consult daily to learn to knit the sweaters.
I am brave, I am bright, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me!
Attention.
I'm Roy. Welcome to my mind, where emotions are always on a roller coaster.
Joy keeps the smiles coming. Sadness brings the tears.
Anger? Well, let's just say it's fired up. Disgust keeps things tasteful. And fear, he's our safety net.
As usual, Roy just arrived at school and he's facing bullying.
Bullying.
What if he never stops?
Here we go again. Another day, another tear.
Don't worry, team. Roy's stronger than an ox. No way! No more Mr. Nice emotion. Take this, fireballs!
And it's so gross how they act. You're not worth my time.
That's right, bullying. The one thing that makes even anger look like a peaceful Zen master.
Bullying is mean.
Bullying is tough.
Bullying is something we don't want.
Nice socks, Roy. Did you dress in the dark?
Roy is tired of being bullied. The whisper starts small but grew louder. Roy's confidence begins to crack.
Why can't they just leave me alone?
But don't worry, that's not bad news.
Let's see how I overcome the difficulties.
The emotions are sitting at their control panels. Roy is in the middle of a school hallway looking worried.
Okay, guys, let me press the red button and keep Roy happy and confident.
Oh, I don't know, Joy. Roy looks like he's in a room full of stinky socks. Something's up.
Well, he's been teased again. Maybe he just needs a hug.
A hug? What if they don't like it? What if they laugh at him? What if...
Let's throw some fireballs at those boys! No, anger. Let's stay positive. Maybe we can think of something clever, something fun.
Something fun, like running away in a panic? Because I'm really good at that.
Yeah, running away. That could solve everything.
Oh, please. Roy's the only one wearing unicorn pajamas in school.
What's the plan, Roy? Roy is an easy target now. Well, I've got it. We need to find Roy's strength.
What? Like a superhero cape?
Maybe it's an invisibility cloak. Can we get one?
Sadness is about confidence. Roy needs to believe in himself. And maybe, just maybe, ditch the unicorn pajamas.
No. We love the unicorn pajamas. They're part of Roy's bark. We just need to help him handle the bullies with kindness and courage. Team, let's focus!
Inside my mind, a storm is brewing.
Each emotion pulls in a different direction, leaving Roy stuck in doubt.
No, I have to right to wear what makes me feel good, and I'm not going to let anyone stop me.
Roy walks onto the playground, nervously looking around. A group of kids are surrounding Roy like sharks circling their prey.
Roy, just run! Run!
Or stand tall and tell them what's what!
Maybe he can just sit in the corner and cry.
No, Roy needs to use his voice. He's stronger than this.
He's stronger than the glitter glue on the new shirt. So, Roy, stand up for yourself.
If they laugh, that's okay. We'll get through another day. Let them see you're strong inside. No need to run and hide.
The bullies laugh as Roy stands there, trembling.
Nice pajamas, Roy. Did you steal them from a 5-year-old?
The emotions freeze.
hearing Roy's voice.
Well, yeah, I do like my unicorns. They make me happy. It's not nice to make fun of others.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it?
I have to right to wear what makes me feel good.
I'll wear what I love. I'll say what I feel.
If you can't be kind, then maybe it's time for us to part ways.
Well, I was just kidding. No need to be mad, Roy.
Emotions cheer as Roy walks away confidently.
And just like that, I found my voice and stood up to the bullies.
A victory for kindness, a win for self-respect.
Did you hear that? He did it. Roy stood up for himself. That's my Roy. He doesn't need to change for anyone. Just be himself.
He did it! He actually did it! And we survived!
Our immediate, that felt good. And let's do a party in Roy's honor.
Yes!
Yeah, understand that, girls. It's actually kind of cool, and he did it with style.
And it might help ignore those who bring you down. I'm proud of him.
We did it! Hooray for Roy!
I discovered my greatest superpower. That is, believe in myself.
Believe in yourself.
And as for the future, well, Roy knows he's not alone.
We were scared, but we made it through!
We were sad, but Roy made us proud.
We were disgusted, but Roy stayed strong.
We were mad, but Roy turned it around.
We were worried, but together we won.
Nothing can stop Roy. Raise your voice, stand up tall. You're the best of all.
1, 2.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Our story is The Emperor's New Clothes.
Long ago and far away, there lived an emperor. The emperor was very vain and cared about nothing but his appearance. He also had a magic mirror. He tried on new clothes in front of the mirror all the time. He always asked the mirror,
Magic mirror, tell me what I look like in my new clothes. And I, the most handsome man in the kingdom.
and then the magic mirror flatters.
Your Majesty, no doubt you are the most handsome man. You look like an artist's creation from God. But clothes make the person.
Yes, I'm really ridiculously good looking. Do these pants make my butt look big?
Not at all. It looks like a page.
The answers really pleased the emperor, but this made the emperor become such a narcissist that his subjects grew tired of his obsession with beauty. They usually got together to gossip about the emperor.
I heard the emperor spent hours every morning getting dressed. You see, he is a model. Yes, he had to choose his outfit, preferably a new one, and the shoes and way to go with it.
He's a disaster.
Two swindlers heard about the emperor and decided to fool him. They came to the palace and asked to meet the emperor. They said to the minister,
We have something very special and unique to show the emperor.
That's what everyone says.
But this is really magical. We have invented a piece of clothing by using a very special and secret method. It is something the emperor could not live without.
And if you don't let us in, you will make the emperor lose the most gorgeous clothing in the world, and then it will be off with your head.
The minister was very scared and allowed them to come inside. When they saw the emperor, they began to describe their clothes to the emperor.
It's as colorful as rainbow. It's the most wonderful fabric in the world.
It feels like silk, but it's as warm as wool. It's so soft and smooth like the skin of a newborn baby. Most important of all, only the truly clever men like you can wear it, and only the loyal people can see it, because the craft comes from heaven.
The emperor was enchanted. He said,
There will be a great parade in the city in 3 weeks, and I need a new outfit for it. Can you be ready in time?
Oh yes, your majesty. But there's a problem. We need much gold to make. Beauty isn't cheap.
Money is no object. Begin waving at once.
so the two swindlers
put up the looms, sat down in front of them, and pretended to weep. In a few days, the emperor could stand it no more. He said to the two swindlers,
The parade is only a week away. I want to take a look at the magical clothes.
but the emperor didn't see anything. He remembered what they had told him and didn't want them to think he was a fool. So he pretended to see the new outfit.
Oh my gosh! It's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. I love it. I can't believe how handsome I look.
In fact, the emperor was bothered by the fact that he couldn't see the clothes, so he asked the minister for his opinion.
Isn't it beautiful and brilliant? What do you think?
The minister wasn't sure what to say. He didn't want to look stupid, and he was afraid the emperor would think he was not loyal to him, so he answered,
The colors are so bright, and the width is so delicate. Undoubtedly, there's no outfit on earth to equal this one. Many men wish they could be as handsome as you.
Yes, I know.
The emperor was very happy for that. The parade day was coming. The emperor was dressed in his new suit and went to the parade. When the people saw the emperor, they gasped.
What a suit!
The emperor was very proud to hear that. But suddenly, everyone heard the little boy's voice.
What suit? Look, Daddy, the emperor has no clothes on at all. The emperor is naked.
Since the little boy had spoken, no one was afraid any longer. They all started laughing.
It's true! No clothes! The emperor is naked! Ha ha ha!
The people cried out and laughed loudly, and the emperor was ashamed. He had been so vain, and now he had been made to look like a fool.
The story teaches us it's important to tell the truth, but we also remember not to judge by appearance. Real beauty comes from within, and don't go outside naked. Thank you for listening.
Samuel Tan Sherlock, also known as Sherlock Sam, is a detective kid living with his family in Singapore. Now Sherlock, his AI robot Watson, his sister Wendy, and housekeeper Gina are in Auntie Kim Lian's house.
Oh no, it's gone!
What's wrong, Nancy?
My precious recipe book is missing. It's been in my family for many generations.
Calm down, Auntie.
Watson, search the room.
Scanning. Nothing detected.
Nancy, don't worry. I'm on it. Let's retrace your steps.
When was the last time you had a recipe book?
Could you have lent it to someone?
Oh yes, 2 weeks ago, I did bring it to Cartoon Antique House for a photo project.
Yes, a young man helped to photograph it along with other family heirlooms.
I guess you might have left it there.
Come on, everybody, let's head there.
Auntie, what does your recipe book look like?
Oh, it's a big, thick book with lots of photos and notes, all handwritten.
When they walk into Cartoon Antique House, a lady greets Auntie Kim Lian.
Glad to see you. What brings you here?
Because my cookbook is missing. Did I leave it behind?
No, if you did, we would surely have called you. We know you treasure your family's secret recipes.
Everyone is looking around carefully except Watson. He's looking at the brightly colored blouse on the wall.
Sherlock not give me clothing.
Why would you need clothing? You are a robot.
Clothing on robots cool. Robots on clothing cooler.
Cut it out, kids. Where's my Aaron?
Aaron, recipe book. How I wonder where you are. Nancy, you teach a Peranakan cooking class. I think you might have left your cookbook there.
Here is the cake box with a card.
It says, for the best mom in the world, I learned to bake it from Auntie Kingland's cooking class.
Oh, that's from my daughter. This morning I was surprised when she gave me the cake.
Oh yes, she specially asked to learn this. I told her I'd bring my recipe book to the cooking class
Where's your cooking class, Auntie?
at Marine Community Club.
Come on, everybody, let's head there.
This place smells of delicious food.
What are all of you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Jane, it's you. How is your chai coming along?
Terrible. I may be putting too much cabbage.
Cabbage makes me fart sometimes.
It made that far too.
Many things make you fart.
Watson, you go too far.
I wasn't well behaved.
Now, scan the room.
Scanning. Nothing found.
Oh dear, it isn't here either.
No worries, Auntie. I'll find it. Wendy, what's that you're holding?
It's just a piece of paper. Nothing important.
It appears to be a recipe.
Oh yes, it's for background cabbaging. I recognize some ingredients.
What? You can cook?
Certainly.
I bet you I wouldn't eat your cooking.
Wendy slapped Sherlock's head from behind.
Ouch, Watson, attack!
No attack progress in me.
At that moment, an idea came to Sherlock.
I've been recently hearing great things about the Peranakan restaurant nearby.
Auntie, you know the chef, I think. Her name is Angie.
Angeline, is her daughter Marie-Anne?
I think so.
Marie-Anne attends my cooking class, but she hasn't been to lessons for 2 weeks. I suppose I could try her food to show support.
Come on, everybody, to the restaurant.
Just this test.
Auntie Kinlian seemed surprised at everything she eats.
When I talked to the chef, the food was very delicious.
Sure, here comes the chef. Hi, I'm happy you like our food.
Not really. I actually want to press Auntie Kinlian.
Kinlan, my daughter's cooking teacher.
Yes, why did Marie-Anne stop coming?
Well,
Wendy found a very interesting piece of paper in the classroom. Didn't you, Wendy?
The paper with horrible handwriting was a recipe for background cabbaging.
Auntie, which student recently asked you about such a recipe?
Why? It was Marie-Anne.
It was Marie-Anne that stole your family heirloom when you had trouble reading her handwriting.
No, you have no proof. How dare you?
I heard good things about this restaurant only recently.
Actually, more than a week ago.
Mrs. Lim looks nervous. Then Sherlock pulls the food out from Watson's belly.
Oh, the recipe book! My goodness, Sherlock, where did you find it?
In their kitchen. That's why all the food tonight tasted so familiar to you.
Mrs. Lim, how could you do such a thing?
I'm very sorry because my restaurant is failing. And I tried to serve it.
It's okay. We can help you.
The true finally came to light. Sherlock, now did it, we did it.
Auntie Kinlian cooks chicken in black nut sauce, and everyone is eating to their heart's content.
Oh no, my heirloom gone again.
Come on, again?
Recipe book, where are you?
In my belly, you eating yummy food. Envy you. Only recipe book. I can eat only recipe book.
Smart Watson, way to go. The heirloom will never be missing. Thank you.
Well, once upon a time, there was a small town.
It was a nice place to live, but the people there did not like to share.
Share? Why share? We have nothing to share.
They always tried to hide their food.
One day, a visitor arrived in the town.
He smiled at everyone.
I'm hungry. Does anyone have food to share?
No, we don't. There's nothing to eat here.
I'm looking for a meal and a nice place to stay for the night.
But still no one wanted to help.
We are weak and our children are starving. You'd better keep moving on.
Oh, that's okay. In fact, I was thinking of making some stone soup to share with all of you.
Stone soup? What is stone soup? He's making stone soup. He's making stone soup for us.
He pulled a big pot from his cloth, filled it with water, and began to build a fire under it.
Then he took a stone from the back and dropped it into the water.
Some people came out to see what he was doing.
What is he doing?
Some watched from the
is he doing?
The visitor sniffed the soup.
Nice. But some cabbage will make it better.
I have a cabbage.
The man brought some more cabbage. He got from his hiding place and added it into the pot.
Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage in the soup. Cabbage in the soup. Cook, 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 and cook.
Wonderful, you know. I once heard that stone soup with some cabbage will be even better with a little beef.
I have beef.
So the woman brought some beef and put it into the pot.
Beef, beef, beef in the soup. Cabbage and beef in the soup. Cook, 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 and cook.
Now I have stone soup with cabbage and beef. But some carrots will be nice.
I have carrots.
A boy brought some carrots and put it in a pot.
Carrots, carrots, carrots in the soup. Cabbage, beef, and carrots in the soup. Cook, 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 and cook.
I have stone soup with cabbage, beef, and carrot. The soup with some corn and beans will be more delicious.
I have some corn and beans.
So a girl brought some corn and beans and put them in a pot.
Corn and beans in the soup. Cabbage, beef, carrots, corn, and beans in the soup. Cook, 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 and cook.
Now I have stone soup with cabbage, beef, carrots, corn, and beans. But some pepper and chilies will make this the best of in the world.
I have pepper and chilies.
An old lady brought some pepper and put it in a pot.
Pepper and chilies in the soup. Cabbage, beef, carrots, corn, beans, pepper, and chilies in the soup. Cook, 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 and cook.
The visitor cooked and cooked until there was indeed a delicious meal for everyone in the town to share.
The stone soup is ready. Come and help yourselves.
So people came out of their houses. Everyone ate a big bowl of stone soup.